Good morning, groovy citizens, and happy Saturday. Y'all, it is Saturday, and as you can see around me, it is raining outside. It's going to rain all day today. Right now, it is 56 degrees. I believe when I left out, the weather lady said it's going to go up to a high of 65. You know, it is what it is. So, I am all dressed up, y'all, with somewhere to go. You see, I got my little pearls on. Come on, somebody. And I have on my eyeshadow for you all today. As you can see, it's better today than it was yesterday, but I digress. So today is the first day of October, so happy new month to each and every one of you. And so that means three things. Number one, it's the first day of the month. Okay. Number two, it's the first day of the fourth quarter of the year. And number three, as far as I'm concerned, today starts the holiday season. So some people say the holiday season starts the 1st of November. I say it starts the 1st of October because the holiday season falls in the fourth quarter of the year. So I am super excited. Got on the scale today, and yeah, I gained 4 pounds, but I kind of figured that. But you know what? It is okay, because one thing's for certain, two things for sure. Whenever I have a minor setback, because that's a minor setback, I always come bigger the next month. So I'm not even worried about that, y'all. Now let's jump into today's topic, because as you can see, I am all dressed up with someplace to go. And what does my collar look like? It's rolled up. And I'm off to my leadership training class. Sister is looking good, smelling good. Today is going to be a great day, y'all, no matter what. So today's topic is change your habits, change your world. And when I saw this video yesterday, I was so excited. And so all the quotes that I'm going to share with you today are by Denzel Washington. And he says, to get something you never had, you got to do something you never did. Now, he says Les Brown said this, which he did. And Les Brown also reminded us that if we don't live our lives to the fullest, the ghosts of the things we didn't do will be around our beds as we lay on our deathbed. And so Denzel said the question is this: how many ghosts, come on now, are going to be around your bed when your time comes? I need you to really think about that. How many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? So this is why I tell people all the time, live your life to the fullest. Go out there and achieve the goals that you set for yourself. I'm trying to turn on my defrost. I'm sorry if you hear the noise. And then he says, put God first in everything you do. Everything, he says, I have is by the grace of God. And that is so true. Put God first in everything you do, whether it's your family, your job, your hobbies, your interests, whatever it is, always put God first. And then he says, when you adopt good habits, they help you grow your skills and knowledge. Good daily habits enable you to focus every day on pursuing success. Don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big. Let me put a pin right there. Do you know so many people don't try new things because they're afraid of failing? Well, honey, don't be afraid to fail. And sometimes you're going to have to fail big, because guess what? When you fail big, I promise you, you come back even better. So stop being afraid. And that's why a lot of you all are not living your dreams, because you are afraid to fail. You're afraid, if I fail, what are people going to say? What are they going to think? Who cares? It's none of your business. It's none of my business. I don't care. And y'all know, if you know me, you know I don't like saying that I don't care about things. But on that, I don't. If you can say what you want, think what you want. I don't give a you know what. I almost said it, Lord forgive me. But I don't. Because that's not going to stop me from continuing to move forward in my life. To dream big, but remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. And they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. Understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. Did you hear what I said? You need those two things to achieve your goals. You need discipline and you need consistency. Every day, not just when you feel like it. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. You heard the old saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Will hard work Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. And that is the God's honest truth. People that are truly successful in what they do, it's because they work hard at it. It's because they get up every day and they go after that thing. They put everything they have into it, their money, their blood, their sweat, their tears, all of that. And that's why they are successful. And he said, remember, just because you are doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot done. Sometimes we get confused that because we're doing a lot, we're getting a lot done. And have you ever had days, I know I have, where at the end of the day, I am plumb tired. I said, Lord, I've done so much today. But then when I look to see what I've actually done, I really didn't do that much. So just be careful about that. So don't confuse movement with progress. You can run in place all the time and never go anywhere. It's just like running on a treadmill. It's healthy for you, yes, and you're going to burn calories doing it, but you haven't gone anywhere. You ran for an hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, however long you choose to run in that same place. You didn't go anywhere. It wasn't like I ran from my house all the way up Central Avenue and back. I would have just gotten on the treadmill and just ran. And so this next quote, he says, I pray that you put your slippers way under the bed tonight. So when you wake up in the morning, you will have to get on your knees to get them. And then while you're down there, he said, say thank you for grace. Thank you for mercy. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you for parents. Thank you for love. Thank you for kindness. Thank you for humility. Thank you for peace. Thank you for prosperity. Say thank you in advance for what's already yours. And I've talked about that before. I don't know about you all, but every morning that I wake up, I thank God in advance. I thank him for what he's already done. I thank him for what he's doing. And I also thank him for what he's going to do. I thank God in advance for things that I haven't even seen yet. But I thank him anyway. You know why? Because I believe his word when he says that if I ask, I shall receive. If I seek, I shall find. If I knock, the door shall be opened unto me. And so because of that, I thank God in advance for what's already mine. So I don't have to wait until I get it to say thank you. And then this last quote, he said, don't just aspire to make a living. He said, aspire to make a difference. And that's exactly what I do. I love talking to people. I love motivating people. And yes, I want to make a living doing that. But what's more important to me is the fact that I make a difference in people's lives. I love it when I do my reels on Sundays. If you're not watching them, I do them on TikTok as well as Instagram. Only on Sundays though, because I want to set the tone for your week. And I get people that comment and say, oh my goodness, you have no idea how I needed to hear this today. Thank you so much for sharing this. Thank you for speaking life into me. I get emails, I get text messages, and I get DMs, and it's just refreshing to know that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart are not only acceptable to God, but they also make a difference in the lives of other people. That's what I live for. That's what I look forward to every single day. That's why I wake up every day and I ask God to make sure that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart are not only pleasing to you, but also positive towards someone else. Because the worst thing that I could ever think about doing is tearing someone else down with the words that came out of my mouth. So that's never my goal. It shouldn't be yours either, but you know, it is what it is. But for me, that's not my goal. It's about how can I make a difference in somebody else's life? And it doesn't have to be thousands upon thousands of people. If I make a difference in just one person's life, just one, then I've done my job. Of course, I'm shooting for more, but if I can just reach one person, Lord, then I've done my job and I'm happy with that. Now, oh, and he also reminded us of something else. He said, we don't always stick with God, but God always sticks with us. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing how we will just throw God to the side? And y'all know you've done it before, because we all have at some point in time in our lives where we asked God for something, and we begged him and we begged him and we begged him, and he gave it to us. Excuse me. And once we got it, we skipped on off. Some of y'all didn't even say thank you. Some of you said thank you, but you skipped on off, forgot all about God. So just be mindful of that God sticks with us always, but we don't always stick with God. So that's just a little something for you to think about. Now, here are some habits that will change your life. I have 6 of them, and then I'm going to bid you good day, because I still need to stop and get me something to eat so that I can get to my class. Number 1, create a 30-day challenge and focus on just one new habit. So I want you all to create a 31-day challenge for yourself. Now, and you might want to do it with some other people. If not, it's fine to do it by yourself. If 30 days, and you know you're not going to be able to stick to 30 days, make it a 21-day. Okay? And then focus only on one new habit. I'm not talking about a table full of habits, just one new habit that you want to achieve. Number 2, write out what you want to change in your journal. Be sure to be clear on your motives, any obstacles, and the strategies that you're going to use to overcome them. This is where your journal comes into place, where you can write all these things down, but you have to be clear about what it is that you want to achieve, how you're going to achieve it, what may come up, and if those things come up, how are you going to handle them? Number 3, commit to your change fully and completely. I mean, you are 100% all in to this change. And you have to be all in. I'm telling you this, you have to be all in or don't bother at all. You have to be all in no matter what. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't be all in today, and then because your good girlfriends want to go shopping tomorrow and the day after that, okay, well, I'm gonna put that to the side and then pick it back up again on Thursday. No. You've got to be all in no matter what, because if you're not going to do that, then don't bother doing it at all. Number 4, make sure you have a support system in place for when times get hard and you feel like giving up. Everybody, doesn't matter who you are, needs a support system. Believe it or not, I have a support system as well, because sometimes you do feel like giving up. I don't feel that way often, but every now and then that thought creeps in. So have a support system for when you feel like giving up. You can reach out to your support system. It can be one person, or it can be many people. Depends on you. You can send out a text to your text group. You can pick up the phone, shoot that email, or whatever the case may be, and say, come on, y'all, I need some motivation because I'm feeling like giving up. This is what's going on. I need some help. Okay? Always have your support system. Number 5, reward your accomplishments no matter how big or small they may be. If I get on the scale and I only lose a half a pound, I reward myself. Now, you may think, Michelle, it's a half a pound. Who cares? Well, guess what? I care, because I didn't go up a half a pound. I went down a half a pound. So whatever your accomplishments are, big or small, big, small, in between, reward yourself. You may decide you want to go out and buy, and I've done this before, a new journal. You may decide you want to go out and buy a cute new pen. Whatever it is, treat yourself to a healthy meal out, or even a burger or some fries. Doesn't matter. Just reward yourself. And then number 6, if you fail, get back up and try again. Giving up is not an option. And I'm going to leave you on that note. Giving up is not an option. If you fail at whatever it is that you're trying to do, honey, brush yourself up, get back up and try it again. But don't you give up on yourself. You hear me? Because see, here's the thing. When you give up on yourself, you're giving up on me as well. Because I believe in you. I love each and every one of you. Y'all know the drill. You know my spiel. I love you to the moon and back, and I believe in you. I believe in you 1,000%. I believe that you can accomplish any goal that you set for yourself. But when you give up, you're not just giving up on you. You're giving up on me as well, because I believe in you. Other people may not. But Michelle believes in you. Always know that. Listen, that's my time. If you're new to watch my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this rainy Saturday. If you have to go out, y'all, please be careful. please, please, please be careful. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. So glad to have you here with me again. Y'all know I miss you when I don't get a chance to see you. Y'all listen, I love you so much. I want nothing but the best for you. But if you don't start changing your habits, then you're not going to change your life. Changing your habits, I forgot to mention this, also could mean going to bed earlier so you can get more sleep. It can mean changing the people you hang out with. It can mean changing the way you think. That list can go on, and we don't have time to unpack that today, but you've got to change your habits so that you can succeed at every goal that you set for yourself. I love you all so much. Nothing that you can say or do will ever change that. Go out there, start living your dreams, live your best life, you guys. I know you can do it. And we will talk again on Monday.